CHAT, Hill Activities and Tutoring, is a nonprofit Christian community development organization located in the East End of Richmond, known as Hill.
I mean, what CHAT is, in many senses, it's an intentional group of folks living here in Hill that are in community with one another, in particular with the youth of the neighborhood, and training up the youth and leading the youth and providing them with resources to be able to help and better their lives.
Today, CHAT is a fully functioning organization with programs throughout the school year and summer, serving over 100 kids in Hill.
So we'll have the Monday and Tuesday tutoring, but we have developed this past year something called Wacky Wednesdays, which is a variety of life skills classes that the kids can participate in on Wednesday afternoon and evening. We also have young men's academies and love groups, Ladies of Virtue and Excellence. Basically a small group Bible study is what it is. And Fridays we try to do some sports or outdoors type activities.
While CHAT has grown in size and capacity since its launching in 2002, before the activities and tutoring, CHAT's humble beginnings started when Percy and Angie Strickland moved into the neighborhood in the year 2000.
We decided we were going to live in a community, and we were going to move to a community where we were going to be different. Not so that we could change everything or make everything better, but simply so we could learn how to be neighbors. And so we moved in, and we started actually living here. And we make the distinction in CHAT between geographically living somewhere and actually living somewhere. Where you actually live is where you spend time. It's where you recreate. And we started walking our dog in our community. I started playing pickup games of basketball in my community. And as a result, what happened was kids started wanting to come and play as well. And so I started to develop these relationships with kids. And when my wife would walk the dog, kids started wanting to walk alongside her and be with her. I would pull in from work and my wife would pull in from school, and there'd be 15, 20 kids just waiting on our front porch every day. And so that's really what birthed CHAT.
After spending time with the youth in the neighborhood and at their home, Percy and Angie asked the kids what they needed.
And they said, well, we need some help in school. Now that was a gross understatement. They needed a lot more than help in school. We were so overwhelmed. We didn't realize the needs that we were facing. Like, we thought, oh, kids would just bring their homework, and we would just sort of sit around. We'd have like 10 or 15 kids, and we'd just help them do their homework. But turns out the kids' needs far exceeded ours. Secondly, we realized we just can't do this by ourselves. So we started asking students at the University of Richmond to help us. We asked any people, any warm bodies that we could get to come hang out in our home with these kids. And then it was actually one of those friends who came up with the name CHAT. They said, that's a great name for what's going on here, Hill Activities and Tutoring.
Over the past 10 years, CHAT has grown in many aspects, including the establishment of a private high school named Hill Academy, multi-dimensional summer programs including business entrepreneurship, and internship opportunities for college students.
And the internship program started with just one student at University of Richmond that really wanted to know more, and they just moved right into our house. And as a result, we've learned lessons about how to do those things, but ultimately it's developed into, it's got to be an immersion experience. You've got to live here. You've got to really get the full breadth of what it means to live in community, and then also to live in a community that probably wasn't like the community that you grew up in. That's very important to us.
Although programming has increased, CHAT remains rooted in relationships.
I would say the core aspects are still the same, as far as we are gospel focused, so it's motivated by the good news of Christ, and relationships are so central to it. So even though we have more programs and all these are different aspects to the summer internship now, the relational aspect is still the same and is still one of the focal points.
While the focus is on the children, those who work with Chat acknowledge how their own lives have been transformed.
What I have seen happen is very talented people enter into the pain of people. I've seen them enter into a deep and authentic relationship with people that are hurting. I've seen them transform for the better, and I've seen those people transform for the better. I've seen them move to a totally different understanding of the way that they view the world and the opportunities that avail themselves to them.
I want to give back to people who are less fortunate than I am, that sort of thing. And I think that's a great thing, and there needs to be more of that. However, what I wasn't really expecting was the reciprocity, the mutuality, how much I would receive in my giving. And so I think that's where the greatest transformation has happened in me. I come to a place full of brokenness, and I pour myself into it to help transform people's lives and this place, this neighborhood of Church Hill in the city of Richmond. And in that process, I am confronted with my own brokenness. My motto kind of becomes, I'm here to see lives transformed, including my own.
After having seen dreams fulfilled over the years, there is still a vision for Chat in the future.
I would love to see youth that are growing up in Chat, some of the youth be excited about remaining in the community and continuing to build the same community that they received here in Chat, and build up business here in the neighborhood, build up family here in the neighborhood, but really see this neighborhood as a place that'd be fun to live and exciting to raise a family.
My vision is that this will continue to grow in the organic way. My hope is that we'll continue to see graduates from Church Hill Academy and kids that have just gone through the public school system that we've been investing in graduate and make good decisions. But the other thing, and this is something that's started to happen, we want to see these same kids ultimately come back and lead the next generation. I mean, that's my hope. I want to see them take over, and the kids joke about that. Personally, when I'm running Chat, this would be a totally different situation. We're going to do this differently. And I'm like, I'm ready for you to take over.